You're watching USA News Hub, your home for breaking headlines, trending sports stories, and exclusive updates from across the nation. What started as a joke turned into a global argument. One comment, two superstars, and an entire sport caught in the crossfire. From active players to legends. From Ben Shelton to Billie Jean King. Everyone had an opinion. Was it confidence? Was it disrespect? Or did tennis finally reveal the truth it's been avoiding for decades? This isn't just a debate. This is tennis's modern battle of the sexes. Tennis has always sold itself as equal. Equal prize money. Equal courts. Equal respect. But in 2025, one debate proved that beneath the polished surface, the sport still carries deep, uncomfortable fractures. Tea began with Aryna Sabalenka. It exploded through Nick Kyrgios. And soon, it dragged in current stars, retired legends, and an entire generation of fans. This is how the tennis world became deeply entrenched in the Sabalenka-Kyrgios battle of the sexes controversy. Aryna Sabalenka's comment that lit the match. Aryna Sabalenka is not subtle. She is raw power, raw emotion, and raw honesty. After a dominant performance in 2025, during a press interaction that initially felt casual, Sabalenka was asked a familiar, dangerous question: could any top women beat a top male player? Her response was confident, maybe too confident. She suggested that her power, serve, and aggression could allow her to compete with male players outside the very top tier. She laughed. She shrugged. But the internet did not. Within hours, headlines twisted her words. Right arrow, Sabalenka says she could beat men. Right arrow, Sabalenka challenges male players. Context vanished. Conflict arrived. Enter Nick Kyrgios. And tennis caught fire. If tennis controversy were a forest fire, Nick Kyrgios is gasoline. Kyrgios didn't wait for nuance. He mocked the idea publicly, insisting that even lower-ranked male players would dominate elite women. Not measured. Not polite. But explosive, exactly as expected. His tone felt dismissive. And that's when the debate stopped being about tennis skill and became about respect. Ben Shelton joins. A new generation speaks. Ben Shelton, one of America's fastest-rising stars, found himself pulled into the conversation. Unlike Kyrgios, Shelton chose restraint, emphasized right arrow physical differences. Right arrow structural realities. Right arrow respect for women's achievements. His comments were balanced, but fans still dissected every word. Some praised him for maturity. Others accused him of sitting on the fence. This marked a turning point. The debate was no longer loud versus loud. Tea was generational. Billie Jean King steps in. History speaks. When Billie Jean King speaks, tennis listens. The pioneer of the original battle of the sexes did not hold back. She reframed the conversation entirely. This debate misses the point. King emphasized that women's tennis should not be measured by men. It does not need male validation. It is already elite in its own right. Her words carried decades of history. Suddenly, the argument felt small. Because this wasn't just about Sabalenka or Kyrgios. Tea was about how society still evaluates women in sports. This controversy wasn't random. Tea exploded because tennis is changing. Social media gives athletes direct microphones. Fans crave conflict. Equality is assumed, but not fully practiced. The Sabalenka-Kyrgios clash ripped open questions tennis has avoided. Right arrow, is equality about comparison or opportunity? Right arrow, why do women always have to prove legitimacy? Right arrow, why does confidence sound like arrogance only when a woman says it? Twitter, divided. Instagram, tribal. YouTube, ruthless. Clips were edited. Quotes were shortened. Rage was monetized. American audiences split sharply. Some sided with Kyrgios's realism. Others defended Sabalenka's right to confidence. And in between, silence from institutions. What tennis revealed about itself. This wasn't about who would win a hypothetical match. T was about power. A who gets to speak freely. A who gets questioned. A who gets mocked for belief. The sport that prides itself on equality showed that equality is still conditional. The Sabalenka, Kyrgios controversy didn't end with statements. T changed how players speak, how fans listen, and how tennis defines respect. But the most uncomfortable reactions came after the noise faded. Because behind closed doors, tennis had to face a hard truth. Backhand index pointing right, and that truth. Backhand index pointing right is where part 2 begins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that's shaping America and the world. We'll see you in the next update.